Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Polara. This just came out yesterday-ish on the store and it costs $5. Not that much to see outside of the story mode right now. Control normal and reversed will make sense once you actually get into the game, and of course your sound and your music levels, however they don't really seem to need to be changed, so that's fine. Other modes is kind of annoying because you have to put in a ridiculous amount of effort to actually unlock everything, so yeah, have fun with that. We'll explain how that works shortly. For now, let's just go into the story mode. The game has cutscenes, but I won't bother showing you one for a couple of levels. We'll just go straight into the gameplay. Loading times aren't horrific because levels can chain onto each other. Oh, there is actually a cutscene here, alright. I will let you watch this, but there's no speech or anything, so I'm more than capable of talking over the top of it. The art is a bit weird, as you can see with the humans. Like, there's Michael Jackson in the bottom right. I'm not even going to claim to know why Michael Jackson is involved in this technological conspiracy, but anyway. The general plot is thus. You have a secret security suit that can beat off the... That's the wrong choice of words. You have a security suit that can fend off the security systems of this, not utilitarian, bloody totalitarian society. And of course, civilians have been getting absolutely wiped out because they can't fight back against that system. But anyway. Oop, there's the big spoiler right there. He's her kid. I'm just gonna skip the rest. So here we go. This is Polara. Not a good start on my part there. But anyway, yeah, this is Polara. It's an endless runner. Yes, it is. There's really not that much else to say about it. It basically does the Ikaruga thing where you have to swap between two colors, and depending on the color that you are, you can reflect security stuff of that color. And as you can see, sometimes you need to be really flippin' quick about the switch. You have multiple ways of controlling your character. Every button on the left side of the controller will swap your color, and every button on the right side will make you jump. And this is what the controls reversed means, because if you want to reverse the control so that it works the other way around, you can do that. You don't really need to unless you really want to. The game works fine either way. Is that it? Basically, yes. I mean, there is a little bit more that we can get into, which is one of the more annoying things about the entire game, but we will get into that shortly. The game is mainly just running through these... Shite. The game is basically about running through all of these things. Every stage either introduces a new mechanic or a new combination of two mechanics to make things... Well, I wouldn't say varied, but at the same time, at least they keep using the same tools to give you new challenges. And I will give the game design a little bit of credit for making the checkpoints so close together, because this game can actually be quite difficult. Mainly because of the developers wanting to be absolute assholes at times, but the checkpoints are all so close together that basically you'll never lose more than like 15 seconds of playtime, which is nice. It's all about figuring out what they are trying to do to you and acting accordingly. So as you can see, I'm definitely not going to be able to swap colors to get through this, so I just have to jump over. But this is basically it. The game just goes on like this, over and over and over again, in every level. Sure, they introduce new stuff, and there are boss fights that you can fight, but the boss fights are pretty boring too, because, well, the two that I've fought so far, fucking hell, I am pressing the button to swap, goddammit. The two boss fights that I've fought so far aren't particularly entertaining. They're just these giant machine things they've got that just fire things at you, fire lasers and stuff. It's basically just like playing a regular level, except when you redirect the little circle things at them, it takes a bunch off their health bar, and you have to just survive for as long as you can. But thankfully, the game's tendencies to throw checkpoints at you every few seconds actually works in its favor here, just because it means that you don't have to spend too long. I'm just going to focus on my screen for a minute. I swear, some of these jumps are the most annoying goddamn things in the world, and they do it on purpose, too. Alright, hang on. Gotta try a new tactic. Okay, swap immediately, swap immediately, swap immediately, and I mean, it still died anyway. Swap immediately. Still died. Fuck this jump, Jesus. They do it on purpose with the colors being off sync with the jumps. It's designed that way to fuck with you, and this game does that a lot, which is the most annoying thing. I hate games that deliberately fuck with me like this. Yeah, I actually made it. Alright. Yeah, as I was saying, there's just... Other than the boss fights, which aren't really that entertaining, there really isn't that much else to this. It has a couple of other things, which we'll go over at the end of this level in particular. But other than that, it's really got nothing else. I swapped it there by accident. That was entirely my fault. But yeah, other than that, it really doesn't have much else going for it. It's really basic for a runner. Like, seriously. This could not get any... Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna have to swap twice and then jump for that one, which is going to be quite annoying. Damn it. Christ, I hate this sort of gameplay. It's just... I mean, it's not particularly hard once you have a general grasp on what you're doing. It's just... It really doesn't do anything to push the genre forward in any way, except being the bloody endless runner version of Ikaruga. It just really isn't... Wow, okay, this one's gonna be a bit difficult. It just doesn't really do that much for me. I spent an hour playing this, and I started getting really bored, because they don't introduce anything more than just getting to the end of the stage, and that gets really boring after a while. The game implies that via the other modes menu, that there are some things that you can collect that will unlock special stages for you. Or other modes, more or less, and the only one I've got unlocked is Random Normal, which I haven't even tried, honestly. But if you go back to an earlier story mission, for example, let's go to story mission 8, I guess. I don't really know. We can have a look at what the game adds after you come back to a level for the first time. Yes, it adds the letters in after you've already beat the stage once. So if you're as bored as hell with the game as I am at this point, this will drive you absolutely up the wall, because the levels aren't particularly entertaining the first time through, and now you have to go through them again, only with the letters to collect, which makes things even harder. And of course the special thing up there, which you saw. See, and there was a bloody letter up there too. And of course, the only way to unlock the special modes is to go through all the levels again and collect all the letters, which is already it's already a boring game. It's already a boring game, and then they're making you do this, basically just making you play the entire bloody game again on top of it, instead of just letting you gain access to the letters the first time you're going through. I don't understand why they've done this. Especially when the game seems, well, not so much determined to save you time, but at the same time, they put in these checkpoints to make it so that you don't have to spend very long on the levels at all. And yet here they are making it so you have to go through the levels twice. It just seems unnecessary. Even though it's for the special modes, I don't care. I don't want to go through the effort of playing through all the levels twice in a game that's already fairly boring in order to get all the special modes. I don't even know what sort of special modes you could add to an endless runner that would make it even remotely more interesting. Shit. I mean, seriously, what could you add to this? I'll go fight the... I'll do the second boss. I'll do the second boss and let you see what that's like. The music is annoying as shit too, because you don't get a music change until you've beaten 10 levels. So you just end up in this really annoying spot where you're trying this level over and over again. The music track is probably only going to last you about 3 minutes, and the levels definitely take way longer than that. I've been playing for about an hour at this point. An hour is about what it takes to get through the first two zones in the story mode. And yeah, just you end up listening to all of this music over and over and over again, and it really does get on the nerves. Thankfully, the graphics aren't nearly that annoying, just purely because of how, brain work with me here. Just purely because of how the game works. They've made the background elements darker, so that it's easier to see the different colors going on screen. So, you know, obviously you don't, like, miss a big clump of red things or whatever going on. But this has the unfortunate side effect of making the game's art style really boring. It's all, so far at least, been grey, industrial, boring stuff that's not particularly fun to look at in the slightest. And that's a shame, really. But what are you gonna do? Right, I forgot what I had to do there. Go up. And drop it. Boing. And here comes the boss fight. But yeah, it's an endless runner that doesn't really do much in the endless runner genre. So my question is, why would you bother? There are so many better ways that you can spend $5. There are a ton of better ways. Like, there was a sale on the PlayStation Network recently. Whoops. There was a sale on the PlayStation Network recently, which you could get games like Retro City Rampage DX, or Oddworld's Stranger's Wrath HD, or just other games that are way above this for $5. We're on the PlayStation Vita, for God's sake. Why would you bother? God damn it. There's just nothing setting this one apart at all. It really isn't. It's a game, it works, it's not got anything massively wrong with it. It's just really fucking boring. And when I could be playing Shiren the Wanderer, or Killzone Mercenary, or hell, I just did a video on Dungeon Hunter Alliance. You won't have seen it by the time this video goes up, but I have done one. And that game is more fun than this one. That game is miles ahead in comparison to this one. Oh, god damn it. No, fuck that. I am not going back after that one fucking thing. That one tiny ass different color thing. No, I'm not doing it. That was Look at Polara. It is not worth your time in any way, shape, or form. There are way better games you can get for $5. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.